So I have a dating app story time. This young lady reached out to me saying, "Hey, lovely, I follow your YouTube channel and I love your TikTok. I wanted to share this dating app horror story that I found interesting yet very scary." Now, when people Instagram me on Instagram for the first time, they have to wait until I accept the message. So I'm like, "I'm here now." She says, "Hi." I say, "Hi." She says, "I apologize in advance because this is my first time doing this. So hopefully I explain concisely." I'm like, "Take your time." She says, "I'm 24 and trying to get back into dating. So I went back on Hinge. Ironically, I swiped through every account in my area. But on Sunday, one person did like my picture." Now, look at this picture. It says, "You've seen everyone for now. Try changing your filters so more people match your criteria or check back later." So she swiped through everybody. All right, so the one person that did like her picture, she says, "He was 25, really cute, athletic, and said he was interested in taking me on a date. So I said yes. In my opinion, first red flag was that he wanted to meet me that same day, but I told him I'd prefer to meet Wednesday. So we planned for dinner and a movie. Everything went well, minus a few things. I noticed he was a bit too invested in my dating life and if I was seeing anyone, but I didn't understand because we had only recently just met. I let it slide by and we had a good date. He was spending money, being sweet, chivalrous, and all that. At the end of the night, though, at the end of the night of their first date, he told me he wanted to be exclusive and he did not want me seeing anyone else. Into that, I was like, "Exclusive?" I literally replied to that part like, "Exclusive?" What? She says, "I was kind of taken aback because I did like him, but it felt fast. The movie was pretty late and we were at the mall, so it was just us. I felt a bit uneasy, but told him yes later on, not following my gut. After some thinking, I decided to tell him I needed more time, which I think is reasonable." Now, the thing is, she was alone with this man at nighttime and he asked her an uncomfortable question and she answered. The thing is, she did not really know how he would have taken rejection. So I think that it was probably best that she went along with him just until she was in a safe place or something. That's what I'm thinking based on what she typed right here. Okay, so here is where she's sending a text message. Maybe she feels safer at this particular point. She says, "Also, I was thinking about it. I don't mean to go back and forth, but actually, I think it's a bit too soon to be exclusive. I would like to get to know you more first before making that decision. I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to be exclusive at one point, but let's take things a bit slower for now. I can talk more about it later." He was not pleased with that part because then he says, "I think I'm okay then, thanks." Very dismissive, like, if you can't be with me right now after one date, then we're just going to have to pass. And she says, "Okay, then, it was nice meeting you. I hope you find your special person." And he says, "I hope whoever changed your mind is worth it." So, like, after one day, she was she was just supposed to fall on her knees and be like, "Oh my God, he has rescued me, and this man really thinks it's about another man." She sent him a screenshot of the text message exchange and said, "Nope, I saw your original message and I find that very disrespectful. All because you have a bunch of women in your phone does not mean that I do the same thing. And it's very disappointing considering I had such a good time. I'm going to block your number and I would appreciate it if we just leave it at that." The wild thing is the projection. And he's still dating, he's still actively on these apps, but he is expecting her to just be exclusive after one date, and that is wild. But that just goes to show how off bat they really want to show you that they are controlling, which is a good thing because you can block them right away. She inboxes me and says, "I let him know I did not appreciate that and blocked his number. But my laptop does this weird thing where it receives all messages regardless if I block them or not. I ended up opening my messages to see this." He said, "Bye." And then he said, "LOL, I just knew you were too good to be true. I'm not even surprised. Dumb butch." Edited to dumb B word, whatever. She said, I just went ahead and left things at that, but I wanted to share how weird all that was. It made me feel validated because something felt off. He was a bit too controlling already, but yeah, just wanted to share. And she said, and for more context on this, he showed me all his hinge where he had all these matches with women. Another red flag. I didn't fully notice. I don't know why he felt the need to show that. He felt the need to show that to say, I, people love me. I am willing to date you though. All these women would love to be with me, but I am choosing you. That is what he was trying to do, trying to make her feel special. So she would jump at being exclusive after the first date. That's the reason why he did that. So I just wanted to share this nightmare dating experience with this young lady. That this young lady had with this 25-year-old. And it's like, how are you coming on this strong, like love bombing after the first date? This is just too much. And I'm glad that she has followed my page long enough to notice these red flags. And we do these things so that women can spot this stuff faster. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Now it's time for a few nightmare dating profiles. They are just coming on fast and strong. It is just so many of these out here. So you guys have got to see these. I usually give a blanket trigger warning to not be drinking coffee or any beverages while watching this. If you have had anything to drink within the last 2 minutes, wait till everything is fully gone down before continuing with this video. So we have Andre, who's 49. He says, I'm a dedicated father of 3. I work hard and enjoy having fun, 100. I'm a straight man, so you DL man-loving man MFers need to not even approach my inbox. I'm 420 compatible. I enjoy having fun with family and friends, old and new. Muscle, heart, 100. I hate drama and immaturity. I speak my mind, holding nothing back. If you can't handle the truth, that's on you. Sorry, not sorry. I'm always looking to meet new people. I'm spontaneous and attentive in all that I do. Ladies, if your photos are blurry as F, don't expect a reply. He's just letting you know and putting it out there. And it's so odd that these older men use so many emojis and just cannot figure out how to properly space their punctuation. It is so unnerving. But let's see Andre, who's 49. So this is Andre giving us a full body picture. You're welcome. Yes, you will be seeing his face, but yes, you needed to see all of his body. He's out here really showing it off and leaving nothing to the imagination. There he is right here looking exhausted about the face. His face just looks like it has so much wear and tear. He ran smack dab into the wall, and the wall took exception to that and smacked him right back. So, uh, a close up on the face, you see that he got these light eyes, and for some strange reason, they really act like the light eyes and the light skinnedness is a selling point, and that is what he is giving us right now. He is selling. Honestly, though, he kind of reminded me of Wormtavious. That's who I immediately thought about. But you guys go ahead and weigh in on Andre, who's 49. Then we got Bradley, who's 26. He just looks all sweet and innocent. Look at this face, just round, not a single definition in that cheek, either of those cheeks. Bradley sent this message to this woman saying, I want to F the stuff out of you right now. Why is Bradley acting like this? Bradley is acting very badly. Bradley needs a nap. Please go lay down, Bradley, because you are out of pocket with that. Now we have Adre, who's 37, and it literally says Adre. Now, Adre posted this on his dating profile. He says, I'm about to disqualify 95% on this app if any apply to you, part 2. Why are you on a dating app trying to disqualify all these people? And he put part 2 up here as if we have access to part 1, but this is part 2. He says 12. Picks heavy on makeup equals low self-esteem equals girl bye. He is so sassy. No, the first number 13. Got your kid or kids in your profile, in your photos online. Shaking my head, girl, bye. 13, number 2, dog as your profile pic. Nobody wants to see your little goofy ass dog. Number 14, you the type that bring politics into relationships. Girl, bye. Number 15, ain't got no car, grown in your 30s, still living with your mom. I'd been had your ass out there at the year mark. Lord, all this terrible grammar is up. Girl, bye. Number 16, Bible quotes, but your pics showing your ass. Girl, bye. Check pics, part 1. Whoever posted this didn't post part 1. But the thing is, why are you posting this just to disqualify people? And why are you being so antagonistic and sassy, Adre? And then posting a picture like this, is this mysterious? Yeah, he should be disqualifying people, and people should literally just be disqualifying him. But this is Adre, who's 37. So I'm going to call this man Eric. He studied law at Duke, and he is looking for thick white women only, in cap locks. Thick white women, go ahead and hit him up. He is not, black ladies, we gotta gather around and be each other's support, because he is only looking for thick white women. And so even the slender white ladies, I'm sorry, but I guess we all have to support each other, knowing that Eric is not interested, with all cap locks. Now we got Pop Pop right here. She said, my face stuck on you. On his voice message, this Negro states his mama didn't know he was sleeping with a 26-year-old woman when he was 13 years old. Now, why the F we need to know this could explain his high X drive. I was also considering him as a sugar daddy until I saw the high X drive. I'm not trying to give up any sugar though. Let's see what Pop Pop looks like. This is Johnny. Whoever posted this was 300 miles away from Johnny, who's 64. And I'm like, whew, she's safe. But yeah, this is Johnny. Now let's look at his bio. His bio has random commas and terrible spacing. So just look at this as I'm reading it. It does make me sigh. It makes me mad. He works in management at Calhoun County High. He says, I'm spontaneous, adventurous, affectionate. Let me tell you up front, I love X, a very high X drive. Now, we don't have to talk about it anymore, but I'm not desperate. I'll rather make love to your mind and heart, not my mind, because he doesn't know how to use basic grammar and punctuation. I'm dating for a purpose, something very long term. I'm very open-minded. I don't cheat. I thrive on intimacy, communication. I'm a cuddler, love to cook, love travel, school, pool, bowl, amusement parks, the beach. I like to give my lady foot and back rubs and massages. So I do not like that he did keep using commas, which is a pause, but he needed some periods in here. He did not use a single period. Why is this? Why are they so like, why can't they use, okay, I'm sorry. A close-up picture of Pop Pop, who's 64. Okay, now here's Pop Pop looking sharp. And I believe that this might be an Old Man Mojo Dojo Casa House early room. He might be a resident, because he has this miniature refrigerator and the microwave right here. And this is right by the door. So I am totally sure that this is an early room, an early resident of the Old Man Mojo Dojo Casa House. He is 64. But his quote, I meant what I said when I said, I don't need you. Obviously, Pop Pop, you don't need anybody. You got it under control over here looking casket sharp. So here's David, who's 37. In his About Me, he goes on a rant. He says, this app fuels the female egotistical, narcissistic nature by giving them the selfie culture they crave and a smorgasbord of D to choose from. This, in turn, transforms most of these girls into picky B words with attitudes who believe they are special snowflakes. Most of you females on here have nothing to offer but your depreciating looks and your worn-out, disease-ridden vajayjays. That is what David, who's 37, says. David, who's 37, is obviously very angry and is using these red pill talking points. And I'm going to just show you a picture of him because he doesn't get a pass. And I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to show you a picture of David, who's 37. Submitted without commentary. David, who's 37. Long term, open to short. I'm literally not going to give any commentary. Okay, keep in mind that rooster is another word for cock as I'm reading this. You can look at the page to see what I'm saying. Rock, who's 35, says, I want to take my big fat rooster, choke you with it, stick my D so far down your throat that your eyes rolling back of your head. I want to gag you on my big rooster. Rock also does not like punctuation and he is very inappropriate. And this is literally his first message. How dare you, Rock, who's 35? I think I'm going to end it here. There are so many more profiles out there and they just keep coming and I feel like they are devolving. These are so terrible and these are just many of the reasons why women should get off of the dating apps. Let these people wither away. Just let them wither on the vine. They do not deserve, they don't even deserve responses back. Jump in the comments. Let me know which one was your fave of the worst. Like, comment,